sense of necessity, he's gonna go discuss sentencing.
Denise Hobs, please start your video. On the record in the city of Lansing versus Chenise Hobs, 24L291411 and 14112 and 25-00020. Appearances, please.
Brandon Wendell for City Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Ms. Hobbs, who joins us via Zoom.
The date scheduled for a reset pre-trial. It's like it's reset so that she can bring her license into compliance. Has she been able to do that?
Not as of yet, Your Honor. She has an outstanding fine that's creating a hold on her license. She has brought that fine down to $120. She'd be seeking additional adjournment to finish making the payment on that fine and releasing a hold on her license.
Okay. Was that what was causing her license to be suspended from the beginning?
That's my understanding, Your Honor. It was a fine from an old, I believe, no insurance ticket. She's paid off quite a bit, I believe around $150 since the last hearing. She's got 120 left to go.
What was the total ticket?
270.
I've said this since February. Is she employed?
Ms. Hobbs, where are you working at?
Yes, I work at CSL Plasma.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you.
Say that one more time.
Yes, I work at CSL Plasma.
And how much time is it gonna take you to pay the remaining $100? Or $120?
Probably a couple weeks. I thought we were last time we talked because of my situation. I'm homeless right now, so I was staying in a hotel. So I was paying for a hotel, so I didn't really have the money to pay for the ticket.
Okay, so give me a. And you're still without housing, or you have housing now?
No, I don't.
Give me 30 days.
We can do June 17th at 8:30.
June 17th at 8:30.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for the court?
No.
Any matters for the record?
Nothing wrong.
Nothing further.
We're all set. We'll see you on June 17th.
Okay.
Record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Brandon Jones Young. Have you seen Brandon Jones Young?
We spoke with him yesterday on the phone, so I'm not sure why he's not here today, but I don't believe I've seen him this morning.
There's some people in the hallway out there.
I'll go double check with them.
No, she's gonna, I need to think, because someone just came out there.
James Harry's at my office, spoke with him on the phone yesterday, got an update, reminded him of today's hearing.
That was your bench warrant. Those people are for us.
Officer Flores.
That's your bench warrant for unfortunately. On the record in the matter of the city of Lansing, it looks like Dries Williams is no longer in custody. Is that what it was?
That's my understanding, Your Honor.
Okay, so that.
Oh, Your Honor, this is when we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your bench warrant, Dries.
We did I believe my memory is we did a plea this last Saturday. and it was plea to a trespass and dismiss it under repose.
Another file.
We thought this would resolve both files. I think was Mr. Waddell's and my both memory of this. He did have another file that was the hinder opposed,
I haven't seen him.
April 22nd, I believe.
I don't have anything here, April 22nd. April 8th, defendant in Kalamazoo reset for writ, May 6th. He wasn't before this court in April.
On April 22nd, he had another city file that was before the court, and we thought the plea in that, our memory is that the plea in that file resolved this one as well. So we were a little confused when he was on the docket this morning.
My note is from April 8th. Defendant in Kalamazoo reset for writ, May 6th. So if that was the case, the plea sheet would have had more than one file number on there, and then we would have pulled the file. Is there another file?
There was another one.
I remember.
Can you go get the file? Goes down the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Omar Rodriguez II, 25-00843, appearance please.
Reynolds, call for city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter, on behalf of Mr. Rodriguez, who is standing to my right.
Mr. Rodriguez has a driving while license is suspended pre-trial today. How are we proceeding on this case?
Thank you, Your Honor. This is gonna be a request for additional adjournment. He has paid off all the fines that created a hold on his license, and he's been trying to get through the Secretary of State. They gave him a phone number for a law firm in Troy. I don't know why. I've encouraged him to call back to the Secretary of State and figure out why they're telling them to call him, or what else they need him to do to get compliance with his license. His understanding is that he has paid off all the fines that were creating a hold.
And there's still a hold on his license. Do you have a copy of this? All right, driving record.
We have one as of April 29th. Says suspended.
Does it say what suspending it?
Satisfied judgment from August 18th, 2023.
That sounds accurate. That last time I got a ticket from that action, I went to pay that last, and I knew they said I was not good.
So before April 29th.
Tickets where, here?
Yes.
29th. Friday.
We don't have him owing anything here.
And he thought he paid off all the tickets that created. When did you call Secretary of State?
Probably 4 days ago.
Like late last
After you
week?
paid off your tickets, were you required to pay a reinstatement fee on one of these or something?
That's what I was saying. When I paid the ticket and I came here and all that, since that accident, they told me, I asked them if I had to bring a restatement fee or anything like that. They told me that I was okay. And then
The Secretary of State said that?
Oh, no, the person that was here. And then, yeah, when I called the Secretary of State, that's when they gave me that number and told me to call them and ask them about that, or they contacted the person.
Reinstatement fee would go to the Secretary of State. Not to the court. We don't have that you owe us anything, so. Yeah, you're gonna have to get in touch with Secretary of State. I'll reset this 30 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
June 17th at 9:30.
June 17th at 9:30.
Something to do is try to go up there.
I was making a phone call. Why did you own the girl from Detroit? It makes no sense to me. I wish they would. They're the most unhelpful.
Tell me what I need.
What is the problem and what's the 5-step plan?
What ticket has the suspension attached to it? No show causes here. Daniel Clark supposed to be in jail.
Yeah, we were doing that earlier. You guys.
Is in jail.
So they were
Stick
actually
around here.
today.
Oh, shit.
We had a video conference.
It's not in the warrants, and Caitlin had it last week, she's in a meeting this
It
week.
would be in the
Why
warrant.
would it be in warrants? If he took a plea?
Because it's in warrant status, she issued a warrant on it, Caitlin did.
What, for what?
I'm assuming, show, it was a show cause failure to pay.
No, not his.
No.
What file are you looking for?
The Dries Williams,
Reese Williams, what's the case number?
2302189R1.
No, that's the one he has, he is in warrant status on.
Looking for the one
We're looking
that
for the one that
you pled to.
That one ended in 964.
Yeah, it's a 25 case.
Doesn't say what the,
It'll be,
Take
he
your
put
time.
on it, so it'll be,
Let me look for it.
That's the one that's the 0103 and
I don't know how much.
I have the case number, I believe.
It just doesn't match up to any case number on like the online.
what's the case number?
230
which one?
103.
This is for Rodriguez.
What was it? Sorry.
230 103.
It doesn't match the features that would be associated. Yeah. Make it very- Like if this one.
Yep, I see April 22nd on this file, offer definitive plea guilty to trespass, dismiss H&O. There was nothing about another file. It's your intent to dismiss this, then you can just make a motion on at this point.
Yes, Your Honor, city will dismiss the interim phone.
No trespass on this file.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then we don't have a file for Rodriguez.
No, I don't.
Okay, we don't know what that is suspending his license.
We're gonna have to go to the Secretary of State, not leave until they tell him what's.
Agreed. And don't take any phone numbers to lawyers. You have a lawyer here.
Not in Troy.
Yeah,
Do you have to do that? I would ask them for one. The thing we're looking at is May 2023, it says financial responsibility. That's what's creating a problem. We just, none of us can figure out what it's attached to. So if you get a couple of driving records, that would be fine. That's what we're doing. And then they should reach out with the next one. And I would set up that one.
When I get home, I'm calling, because I get that. So
You can do this if
I'm trying to do the
Better
appointment.
way.
clearance requested.
Yeah, we're trying to, just if you're looking at that, it helps me figure out what's going on with your license. And if, and they'll be able to hold good talking to them, but if you have your own copy, it might help.
Doesn't make any sense.
We have on the sticking point.
Can you print his driving record for me?
I don't. He has access to it.
That
He's
says at
sticky
front,
thing.
that's what's holding.
They were just helping me get it, you know. They told me this is.
That
about-
record number doesn't tie in anything that we have.
I'm gonna ask the criminal clerk manager. She knows. See someone last, by the name of Maurice, can you please start your video?
This is disgraceful.
Yeah, the two.
And then the other one's over there.
Sir? What is your name?
My name is Wayne Woods.
Wayne Woods, okay. Are you representing him?
I am, Your Honor.
Do you need to speak to him at all?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're ready to go, Your Honor.
Okay. You ready, Mr. Woods? City of Lansing versus Wayne Woods, 25-00436, 25-00932, 25L29200092. Appearances, please.
Brandon, we'll go from City Line.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lawrence Sutter on behalf of Mr. Woods, who joins us via Zoom.
It was the date scheduled for pre-trial for 2 driving while licenses suspended and a no insurance. How are we proceeding on this?
Thank you, Your Honor. This is going to be a request for an adjournment, and I'm going to ask for a longer one than normal. He has been advised by the Secretary of State through both I believe the Restoration Clinic and his own appointment with them, that he is eligible for a reinstatement of his license on July 10th. If the court is willing to adjourn out a little beyond that date to see if he can get his license, obviously he's working on getting compliance with the insurance as well.
July 15th.
July 15th at 9:30. Do you have any questions for the court today, Mr. Woods?
No, ma'am. You said July 15th at 9:30, correct?
That's correct.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
You're all set.
You're free to log off, Mr. Woods. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
You too.
Driving while licenses. Did you need assistance logging off? Maybe you can. Maybe frozen. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see. Failure to comply, effective suspended. The one that let's just looked at. The one that was 2023, I think.
So we grad work with them.
It was the no insurance, it was that one. June 21st, and I don't, why is this still suspended?
Oh, I don't know what. There is. They're on, we just have one for parking spot, there's one for each section. Like for. Yeah, looking great.
Super. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask for.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna look into it and see, I'll talk to Greg.
I don't know if he remembers. It would be wonderful if he did.
He may, we found some old emails. I'm going to also talk to co-ops and see where we are, and then I'll shoot you an email.
Well, they're saying it's absolutely a commercial vehicle, but I've been parking it back there for 15 years and all of a sudden it's a commercial vehicle. But there's dirt bikes and quads in it. We take it up to Silver Lake and that's what we use. And they're safe inside, you're nice and locked up. That's what I did. There's no DOT numbers on it or MDOT numbers on it, so it's not a commercial vehicle. I've been through, so, and the cement pads,
I do.
they were approved by Eleanor Lowe. She was the co-administrator back then. And I guess the city was overwhelmed with people parking on their driveways or something.
Yeah.
So she allowed the 18 by 18 by 4-inch thick park on.
Yeah.
No, this guy is relentless. He's a new code inspector and he's.
Yeah, same thing.
I'll look into
It's a
it, talk to
temporary
the authority.
restriction. But this is the.
Oh, yeah, he's adamant.
Oh, gotcha.
I appreciate it. No problem. Thank you, sir.
But I do have the paperwork. See, I told you that the vehicle in question here is sponsored, and then once you just fill this out, actually. Okay, so yeah.
They're good.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just have to bench right now, so this will be the first time to go do it. When he did, he didn't film it.
They're coming.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Hey, Wanda, did we have the NTA from Mr. Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I thought you guys were waiting on something else.
Just next update.
All right, probably. I'm still writing that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them soon as I get home. That wasn't a smooth start.
Yeah, you are. Answer, thanks.
I think Judge just took his driver's record down to
Rodriguez?
Oh,
Marquita because she
she's
found,
gonna go ask.
yeah, because whatever he paid is fines and tickets and all his fees, and it's just showing that it's, she's trying to see why, because he paid it.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Right.
Brandon who?
No, no.
Young Joe? Okay.
Insurance, she booked her registration and full function that. The top one was the Nissan, which is the replacement vehicle.
So I can put them out.
This is her first.
Whatever it is.
Oh,
There's a
sorry.
couple of them.
All rise. One.
Oh, no, she cracked.
Okay. This is what you have to go do, sir. You can be seated. You need to, I see that number, the 2301003 NI is a Secretary of State number. That's not our file number. And you owe them some responsibility, unsatisfactory judgment. And that's why that's suspended. You need to contact the Office of Administration Oversight. And I'm going to write the number down for you.
Thank you. I Googled that number, it's over, so
Yeah, if I did two O's, the number two is what it showed me.
your Wiseman or whatever. it's called.
Yeah. Make things straight.
Right. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to do anything. I moved from Texas back to Michigan. It took me 3 or 4 months to get my car registration. Because I just had to, because I was like, oh, I got a car that's in Texas. Oh, this one's not good enough. And then it has to be original, so it's really tough to mail it to them. I probably went Secretary of State 9 times, just switch my registration.
Mr. Brandon Young Jones is here also.
Is your handwriting?
Yes, ma'am.
They need to take care of it. That don't look like no personal mail.
I'm sorry.
That don't look like personal mail, look like jail mail. They need to fix it. Not processing their mail.
Told her, I said, it says district court. She said, but it has Judge's name on it.
Tell them to open it and process the mail.
Okay.
Interesting people.
Lovely.
And the next time I'll take it back. And that's
Say no
when, you know,
more.
people start crying and one thing leads to another, and I'm trying to avoid that.
Listen, if you don't want to visit from the judge, don't do things that would encourage
Stop playing
visit from the
games.
judge.
Stop playing games and open the mail.
Now I gotta come see.
Thank you. I'm not trying to get all that many steps right now. Okay, let's see. We have, who's on Zoom?
I don't think we've identified him yet.
What's your name, sir?
Dequavis Blakes.
Okay, Mr. Blakes. And then we have Mr. Young. On the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Brandon Lamont Jones Young. And this is 21-00115. Appearance, please.
Brandon went out for city one.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lawrence Sutter on behalf of Mr. Jones Young. I think he'd like to start with an apology and explanation as to his tardiness today, if I may.
Okay.
He spoke with Mr. Harris yesterday. Mr. Harris advised him to join via Zoom. He tried unsuccessfully to do that this morning, and when he was not able to, he brought himself down here in person, which is what we encouraged him to do. And he didn't want to apologize for his lateness this morning.
Thank you for getting here when the Zoom didn't work out. Okay, it looks like you were supposed to be on a payment plan to pay down the $1,500+ that you owe on 17-04425. It's been on payment plan. If it makes 3 months payment, city will amend to allowing. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, we have been given proof of legally valid license. And for that reason, we will amend to impeding traffic.
Your Honor, it's Mr. Jones Young's intention to accept that today.
The fine is $135. When can you pay?
Next Friday.
I don't know if you'll pay within 14 days. You'll pay at the criminal traffic window. Do you have any questions at this time? Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing further. Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set.
Yeah. What if my clients ever need to teach me? They did that. That was a very gracious payment plan you set up on, and my man did it.
Yeah.
He followed through all the way, showed up with his license in hand today.
Very good. Okay. Did you need to speak to Blake, or are you ready?
He's all set. We're ready to go on him.
On the record in the matter of this city of Lansing versus Dequavis Antoine Blake's 25L2921261 and 62. Appearance, please.
Brandon went out for city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lawrence Sutter on behalf of Mr. Blakes, who joins us via Zoom.
Okay, Mr. Blakes has 2 filed. One is for a pretrial to display option, and there was a speeding ticket 1 to 5. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, this is going to be a request for an adjournment. Mr. Blakes is going through the Secretary of State process to get his license. He had his hearing yesterday. They told him it would be about 30 days before he would hear back from the results of that hearing. He'd like to see if he successfully got through that and is getting his license reinstated.
They're going in right now. I'm gonna tell you that.
Oh, it's the Charter Day celebration.
June 17th at 9.
June 17th, at what time?
9:30.
At 9:30. Mr. Blake, do you have any questions for the court?
No, ma'am.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
None, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you. Have a good morning.
Same to you.
Yeah, we had these guys have been trying these DWIs for 25 years. They were friends with everybody. And then you get in a trial with them, they were still friendly, but they would just kill you. Because they knew everything. I've been, yeah.
Friendly. But just.
We ready to go,
They
Ms.
just know
Wilson?
everything.
Okay, on the record in the city of Lansing versus Sarah Wilson, I have file numbers 25L 2907-861, 862, and 863. Appearances, please.
Brandon Waddell for City of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter, on behalf of Ms. Wilson, who is standing to my right.
Okay, Ms. Wilson had an improper plate, no insurance, no proof of registration. How are we proceeding on these?
Your Honor, with proof of insurance and registration of a current vehicle, the city will dismiss both of those tickets. We'll also amend the proper plate to impeding traffic.
The fine is $135. When can she pay?
About 45 days. The most. Every 2 weeks.
I'll note that you'll pay in 45 days. Any additional matters for the board?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
You're all set. Okay, I have Michan, Daffin online, and then I have Jezamine, Shannon.
And can I get a breakout from Mr. Daffin? He's got an email offer this morning.
I did not see Muhammad Usman.
I think I left, we left the voicemail yesterday. I haven't got a return call.
Jezamine, Shannon.
Yes, hello.
Can you start your video, please?
1 second.
It's my client. If I can have a breakout.
Mr. Daffin, please start your video. Sean Daffin, can you hear us? Okay. You need to speak to Daffin, Ms. Sutter.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Two.
this county.
That's all right here.
Fair enough.
Mr. Daffin,
Yes, ma'am.
you have an assault and battery that you need to come in and be arraigned on.
Sorry, that is.
That's correct.
Okay.
When do you intend to come in for this?
Soon as possible.
By the end of the week.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to come into LPD between 7:30 and 8 a.m. if you want to be seen that day.
Okay.
Okay, on the record in the matter of the City of Lansing versus Michan, Daffin 24L2822551 and 21-03290. Appearance, please.
Brandon Waddell from City of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Daffin who joins us views.
Okay, Mr. Daffin, I have here a file. You're scheduled today for a show cause on, and then you have a pre-trial for failure to display ops. Counsel, how are we proceeding on this?
The city was moved to amend the failure to display ops to allowing unlicensed individuals. Resolve that.
That's correct, Your Honor. However, I'm missing the ticket for a factual basis.
The amend to allowing?
That's correct.
And Mr. Daffin, you want to plead guilty to the amended charge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You would have to give up the following rights if you wanted to plead guilty to the amended charge. First, you'd have to give up your right to the presumption that you are innocent. So you have the right to prove or to move to trial and have the city prove that you're guilty by proving each element of the charge of failure to display an operator's license or a valid license beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand your right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to give that right up?
Yes, ma'am.
You also have the right in this matter to proceed to trial and remain silent at any trial and not have silence be used against you. You can waive the silence and testify at your trial if you'd like. You have the right to have witnesses subpoenaed that will testify on your behalf and present evidence at trial that you believe show a defense to the charges being brought against you. You also have the right to see, hear, or question any witness that the city calls to testify. Those are all rights that you would also need to give up. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone threatening you to get you to want to waive these rights and plead guilty today?
No.
Any promises if you plead guilty to the amended charge?
No.
And are you pleading guilty because you believe you are guilty? Are you pleading guilty because you believe you are guilty?
Yes.
As to the amended charge of allowing an unlicensed person, that is, to operate a motor vehicle, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You say you do not have the citation?
I do have it, Your Honor.
Factual basis.
Thank you. Mr. Daffin, is it true that on or about March 4th of 2024, you were driving a vehicle on or near West Holmes and South Washington Streets?
Yes.
And is that in the city of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan?
Yes.
And at the time, did you allow a person without a valid driver's license to drive a vehicle?
Yes.
And that person was yourself, correct?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that satisfies the factual basis.
Any questions from the city?
No, Your Honor.
We're satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. I find it freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. Your fine is $200. When will you make payment?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Your fine is $200. When are you going to make payment?
As soon as possible. I can start putting payments on the 8th. I donate. And then I have an interview today.
Yeah, how much you paying on the 8th?
50.
And you're gonna pay $50 per month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm noting that on the file, that you are already here for a show cause, because you'll need to make payment on that before you can start make payment on this new one. You'll make payments of $50 per month beginning the 8th, until paid in full. And then you'll also get in here this week to get arraigned on the new charge, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Any additional matters for the record?
None, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
You're all set, thank you.
Once it cities will go over Zoom. I'm ready to keep it.
This little file is deteriorating. We got 2 interpreters here.
Mr.
Oh, okay.
Jasmine,
Did I give you my, I think I gave my
Pen?
docket. Okay, I'm not sure why we have 2 interpreters here.
One for Spanish, one for Sango.
Excuse me? Who's single?
Tijani.
At 11?
Yeah, at 10:30.
You see my docket? Do I have anything that tells me I have an interpreter at 11?
Okay, Jim.
At 11?
Yes,
Yes, not at 10:30, no. At 10:30, do I have something that tell me on the interpreter at 10:30?
First Saturday. Sure.
So you're not on the interpreter at 10:30? I didn't know.
Our license.
Had it on this docket. Oh, I thought it was transferred over.
Okay, let's see here. Is Della Garza here?
She's on Zoom. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's the one last name, Shannon. Got it. We're ready on her.
I think we are, yes.
Awesome. Let me bring her back. You might not be, okay. Miss Shannon, can you hear us? Miss Shannon, can you hear us? She's not responsive.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you. On the record, in the matter of the City of Lansing versus Jezamine De La Garza Shannon, 25L2929263, appearance, please.
Brandon, what that for City of Lansing? Jacob Riley on behalf of Jezamine Del Garza.
I see you have 262 and 261 as well. This is a pretrial for an expired license, a traffic signal violation, and an expired plate. Did you resolve this matter today?
I believe so, Your Honor. City would dismiss the expired plate. Expired license.
Expired license, traffic signal, and expired plate.
Yes, Your Honor. Dismiss the expired plate, and I believe Ms. De La Garza is prepared to plea and accept responsibility for the remaining.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. The citation, let's see. The expired license is a misdemeanor, so you have the right in that matter to proceed to a trial, and you have the right to proceed to a jury trial. You are innocent until proven guilty, so you would have to give up your presumption that you're innocent if you want to plead guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You want to give up your right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes.
Okay, you also have the, okay, you also have the right in this matter to cross-examine or question any of the witnesses in court that the prosecution calls to testify against you. You have the right to subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf. You have the right to present evidence that you believe show a defense to this charge, and the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used against you. You understand each of those rights that you would also have to give up?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone threatening you to give these rights up?
No.
Promise is extended to you if you give up these rights and plead guilty to the expired license. Did you hear me?
No, I'm sorry.
Any promises extended to you if you plead guilty to the expired license?
Did you say, is there any?
Did anyone promise you anything to get you to plead guilty?
No.
As to the expired license, how do you plead?
Guilty?
Actual basis.
Jezamine, on February 24th of this year, were you driving a vehicle in the city of Lansing on or in the area of South Cedar Street?
Yes.
And did you have contact with police that day?
Yes.
Is it true that you did not have a valid driver's license that you could show to them at that time?
Yes.
Is that because your license had expired?
Yes.
Any questions from the city?
Nothing, Your Honor.
The court is going to accept your plea or find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. Your fine on the expired license is $175, and your fine on the traffic signal violation is $135. When are you paying these?
Hard?
When are you gonna pay them?
Is there a time limit?
Yeah, there is. You're actually supposed to pay the day that you plead. So I'm asking you, when are you gonna pay
Today?
it? So you have the ability to pay today?
Yes.
Okay. You'll make payment on the court website using your case numbers, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Any additional matters for the record?
None, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
Okay, if you don't make payment today and you don't return to the court to request an extension, it'll be set for a show cause hearing, and then it proceeds to bench trial. I'm sorry, bench warrant. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, you're all set for today, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't see Castro Gonzalez. Anyone had contact with Castro Gonzalez?
She also doesn't speak English, so.
You don't have a phone number?
It's Mr. Raleigh client. I just thought he's left voicemail, but we don't know what she understands.
Is that interesting? Maybe. We can try to call one of the interpreters here and leave a voicemail.
Thank you, Anna.
The record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Ful Hassan, 25L292687172723. Appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lawrence Sutter on behalf of Mr. Hassan. I have not been made aware that he is here today.
Is he here?
He is not.
He's not here. We had contact.
I have not, Your Honor. We left a voicemail yesterday.
Okay, I'll issue a bench warrant in default. I'll set on that. On the record in the matter of the city of Lansing. Where's the interpreter?
She's for which one? For the
The one that's on Zoom?
Mapuka. Michan, Mapuka.
You met with the interpreter for
Tijani.
Yes, would you like me to introduce myself?
Who's representing Mr. Tijani?
I have that as Mr. Raleigh's client.
I stepped off 20 minutes ago because I was told this was your client and I asked my court officer to have you meet with the interpreter. I didn't ask him to speak to Shannon. That was done. She's getting, the person that was supposed to be here for 10 o'clock is not here. They're getting a bench warrant.
Johnny is not represented by a public defender.
Okay, did he request public defender?
I have no record of him in our system.
He did?
He said he applied.
He applied for a public defender. How is it that Mr. Sutter has that you represent?
I must be mistaken, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
You did request public defender, so your office has a request.
I can speak to him if he wants to clarify that for us.
Do you have a request or no? That's what I'm trying to understand.
I don't have anything in our system with his name, period. That's all I know.
It looks like Ms. Wanji did a request on the 22nd. We do have an interpreter here. It's been here for over an hour. So someone could log in and do a new intake and we'll give Mr. Tijani a new date.
May 20th at 10:30.
Thank you.
Yeah, I leave it on.
Okay, who's in here that's ready to go for you, Mr. Raleigh?
Well, I have Jasmine Quality in person, Desiree Perez in person, the two individuals in Zoom, Castillo and Smith.
On the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Jezamine Co-op 24-01660, appearance, please.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Ms. Co-op.
Co-op has a pre-trial for no ops today. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, we received proof of valid license at the first setting, so the city will dismiss.
Okay, you're all set, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, on the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Antonio Castillo, 25-00846, appearance, please.
Brandon Waddell for City of Lansing.
Jacob Riley, excuse me, Your Honor, Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Castillo.
Okay, Mr. Castillo is scheduled today for a pre-trial. Let's see. Alcohol in public. How are we proceeding on this?
At this time, we would be requesting a second pre-trial conference. I guess negotiations are ongoing and some additional discovery needs to be requested.
May 20th at 10:30.
May 20th at 10:30. You have his telephone number?
I do, Your Honor. Yes.
Oh, okay. Mr. Castillo, can you unmute your device? Or you are unmuted? Mr. Castillo, your attorneys are going to make attempts to contact you off the record. We can't tie up this amount of court time meeting with clients. And my understanding is that the reason why there's this many need for meetings is because you all are not answering your phone calls for your attorney. We're calling your attorney back. Did you receive a call from your attorney, Mr. Castillo?
Not that I'm aware of. I might have, but I don't believe I did, ma'am.
Yeah, my understanding is that there's someone from the public defender's office is making phone calls. They're not getting return or answers from you. So if you're being represented by public defense counsel, you can't screen your calls. You got to answer your phone calls. You got to check your voicemail, and you got to be in contact with them. And you got to do it before your court time at 10 o'clock. If you have a 10 o'clock court time, that's not the time for you to have your first meeting with your attorney. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if your number changes, you need to make sure they have a new number so that they can get in contact with you. But
Yeah,
Mr. Raleigh will make contact with you prior to court.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Who was the other person?
On Zoom, Christopher Smith.
On the record in the matters of the city of Lansing versus Christopher Smith, 25-00851, 25-00942 and 943 appearances, please.
Ernie Waddell for City of Lansing. Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith has 2 loud music violations and a disturbing the peace. Was there an offer extended on these at all?
There was an offer extended, but we do not have a resolution at this time.
Okay, how are we proceeding to trial?
We would request a second pre-trial. And there's another case where we need some video evidence that we've not received yet. We're requesting that.
What was the offer?
The offer was to dismiss one of the loud music charges for plea to 1 responsibility. For just plea responsible for disturbing.
Dismiss 1, allow for the other, and then accept responsibility to the other. Okay.
Right.
May 20th at 10:30.
May 20th at 10:30 is the reset day. Do you have any questions for the court, Mr. Smith?
No, you said that was May 20th at 1 p.m.
May 20th at 10:30.
Oh, 10:30. Okay, gotcha. Sorry about that.
No problem. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
You're all set, Mr. Smith.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we did not see his sign. Is Dylan McConnell here? Emma Reinhardt here?
No, Your Honor,
Contact
I have not seen Ms. Reinhardt. We left her a voicemail and sent an email.
I don't even see, did McConnell request an attorney? We released the interpreter for Castro.
Susanna?
Villarreal? Is that the interpreter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah,
Did we release her?
I didn't.
Well, she can be released. I don't know where she is. You can, you had another one to go, Mr. Raleigh?
I have Isaiah Perez in the courtroom.
On the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Isaiah Perez, 22L2747262. Appearance, please.
Brandon Waddell for City of Lansing. Jacob Rowley on behalf of Mr. Perez.
Okay, Mr. Perez has a pre-trial today. And this is for a failure to display an operator's license. How are we proceeding?
Requesting a second pre-trial conference, asking for a few weeks. Trying to restore his license.
June 3rd at 10.
June 3rd at 10. Do you have any questions today, Mr. Perez?
No.
Any additional matters for the record?
No, you're right.
Your notice to appear. You have another one. You can log in to meet with the interpreter and Mr. Tijani. Mr. Tijani?
I believe the interpreter just logged off. He put a message in the chat.
That's why I asked. He's been here for over an hour. I told you to go have him meet.
I thought you meant Miss Susanna.
No, the person's not here. How would she?
She's here. He
Who's
has
here?
her waiting in the hall, Miss Gonzalez.
She wasn't here when I said that.
No.
He's gonna have to do an intake today. There's gonna have to be done through language line. So you will get with Miss Bonnie and figure out how that can happen so that we can get an interpreter on here to do it, and to do his intake and reset his matter before he leaves here today. Miss Sutter, who do you have?
I have Miss Rosemary Dean in the courtroom ready to go and Miss Reynolds online ready to go. And then I just need to have a quick chat with Mr. Medina.
Okay, on the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Rosemary Dean 25-00874, appearance, please.
Brandon Waddell for City of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Ms. Dean, who is present in the courtroom.
Hey, did you come in here with a bonnet on your head? Did you come into court with a bonnet on your head? Why? It's not done.
Yeah.
That's not our problem though, is it? You knew you were coming to court today, correct?
Yes.
Don't wear things that you wear in your bedroom in the court. Thank you. Okay, today was the date set for a hearing. This is for open alcohol in a public park. Was there an offer on this?
Yes, there was, Your Honor, to amend the charge to breach of the peace.
That's correct, Your Honor. And Ms. Dean is accepting that to the breach of the peace.
Breach of the peace civil infraction. Your fine is $50. When can you pay?
How much?
$50.
Oh, I think you didn't give me a month, because I could pay before the month out anyway.
I'm gonna note that you'll pay within 30 days and that you'll also make it a practice in your life that you'll present yourself a different way when you go out in public, okay?
Yeah.
Not just as it relates to public parks, but courts. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, do you have any questions for the court? Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing further.
You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. On the record in the matter, you said you had who?
Desiree Reynolds is on Zoom and ready to go.
On the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Desiree Reynolds, 24-03543, appearance, please.
Brandon Waddell for City of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter appearing today on behalf of Ms. Reynolds, who joins us via Zoom.
Ms. Reynolds was reset for a no options, working to get her license reinstated. How are we proceeding?
Your Your Honor, the city will amend the charge to impeding traffic.
And it's just Reynolds' intent to accept that.
Okay, Ms. Reynolds, the fine is $135. When will you pay?
Friday.
Okay, I'll note you'll pay by Friday. Do you have any questions about how you make payment?
Will I get like an email or a paper in the mail or something that gives me?
Not from the court, but I can send you one.
Okay.
You will not get anything from the court. You will be, I'm noting here that you're gonna make payment by Friday. My question is, do you have any question about how to make the payment?
Yeah, how do I just call the court and make the payment, or?
You could do that, or you can go to the court website. You will use your case number 24-03543 to make a payment online, or you can come up and make payment at the criminal traffic window.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Any additional matters for the record?
No, ma'am.
Nothing further.
Thank you. You're all set. Have we seen Tekekia?
She's online, but she needs to speak with Riley too.
And then you needed to speak to
Mr. Medina, I was
Oh,
waiting out
Medina?
breakout room way.
Who's that?
This is Mr. Abdel Rasul.
And there's supposed to be an interpreter for that one.
That's correct.
There was not one order when they scheduled the appointment for me in the clerk's office. I thought he had.
There's one. They put a nice stamp here. It says Sudanese. Let's see here. 14. Now reset.
May 20th at 10:30.
May 20th at 10:30 p.m.
I believe this is Mr. Abdel Rasul's. I think we reset last time because there's no interpreter present as well.
No, we reset it because he appeared late.
You're late, okay.
The interpreter was here, and the time before, interpreter appeared, defendant did not.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Reinhardt not here.
Ms. Reinhardt, I looked her voicemail, have not heard from her. I haven't ever tried to email her.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Bertrand. You're on Zoom.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready, Judge.
Start your video. Please, the date and time on file 25L29378002 and 01 for a pre-trial on a improper plate and a explanation hearing on speeding. And then I also have 25L29378003, no proof of insurance, pre-trial counsel appearances. Ms. Gooden, this is appearing from a vehicle, so surely she.
I don't know if it's the same vehicle, Judge.
Well, she's gotten a new one. I'm sure that works for the city because maybe she doesn't have that vehicle, but she's clearly appearing from a vehicle.
Yes, this isn't my vehicle. I'm using a family member's. But I don't have a vehicle.
You not own a vehicle?
No, ma'am.
May 20th at 11. Your attorney will call you before your court date so that he can understand how you can resolve this, because you obviously can't bring this into compliance if you don't even own a vehicle. So do you have her number?
I do, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions for the court, Ms. Gooden, artist?
No, ma'am.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
You're all set, Ms. Gooden, artist.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is here? Miss, speak on that? Dylan McConnell's not here?
No, I didn't see Mr. McConnell. No one McConnell checked in.
Is Medina here?
Yeah, he's talking to her.
And Detroit. Already. And some. He said, as long as it's not the first week. I think it's a bit expensive for some reason. Yeah. It's the season tickets that. Yeah. My wife's cousin's married to a guy. Wisconsin, and 10,000 on the list. So it's actually, that's just like. Yeah, you know, it's like in just a little city. It's like it's the size of it. It's kind of, you know. It's getting all in. He worked for
Yeah, I just made friends with somebody whose house is across the street from my dog. Started making rods and sausages. We sat there and drank beer for 4 hours. He went into the game. It's not terrible, you know. Like he was like, it's like a weird combination of like a college.
Release is scheduled on the 14th. So as soon as it's released, I usually do that. Yeah,
Because I don't attend everything.
get used to that. I just renewed my season. I don't like that they did another game. I don't like that. One, it takes a game away from us. Two, if you want to go, it costs extra. Cost extra. You don't get the hotel. The game's probably gonna be at night. Last time we did it, we lost by 4.
I don't like what they do. I get doing basketball down there. I get set hockey down there. You know, you have a bigger season. Not losing 6 home. You know,
We don't have that many.
rumors. Oh, the Nick Saban has been made. Really? At least they have no idea if he can. I had no call to make. I mean, what's he gonna do? Say no?
Yeah.
Okay. Go right back to the search you were in. What if he says? Yeah. What if he says, "Well, he sent me a job." Pretty simple.
I definitely. What they talk. Yeah, no, it's like it was me. And it didn't come down to anything other than he basically wanted this school to be able to progress. And yeah, they said no, and that it wasn't money. More than talk to BCS and obviously want multiple other. Money got in trouble for money, which is not usually work.
Well, what happened out there? Mr. Medina has the permit he's sending me. So that should take care of the license training, which is next to CI. I'll forward the picture of the once I can get it in my email inbox. Yeah.
Hold on to the other ones and wait for it to smoke. Otherwise, he's just gonna.
The only sticking point for me is I'm only allowed to represent him in senior. I can kind of back out and should see guys who is in senior cash, but I'm going to do this. I'm no longer allowed.
Yeah.
It was from like Belgium. I just sent it from you.
I mean, I don't really have any.
Yeah, the criminal. No, sounds like. Registration.
Just a second. I mean, I guess to resolve today, we can do. It's gonna accept.
No insurance. Okay.
Wait, I stayed up now. Yeah, I'll pay. Yeah, I don't know. Seriously. Not or. It's not. I think it's a- Somebody else.
Ready, Medina?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Alec Medina, 25-008-7325L2932711 and 25L2932712. Appearances, please.
Anyone else?
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lawrence, on behalf of Mr. Medina, joins us via Zoom.
Okay, I have a driving license, no insurance, and no plate. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, having received proof of a valid permit, city will dismiss the driving license. Also, like to dismiss the no plate ticket and defendant prepared to accept responsibility for no insurance.
Is that correct?
It is correct.
Your fine is $150. When can you pay?
By next Friday.
Okay, you can make a payment online using your case number. That's the file number ending in 2712, or you can come up and make payment at the criminal traffic window in person, okay?
All right.
Let me ask one question there. He does me in the breakout room. Does the court still accept checks through the mail?
You can mail a check with his case number or attached. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any additional matters?
Nothing further.
Thank you. You're all set.
Thank you. And